It's official. The Washington Commanders have hired former 49ers assistant general manager Adam Peters to be their general manager. He's gone. I'm guessing the Niners tried to keep him. They promoted John Lynch to president of football operations, which vacated the general manager spot. So I'm sure they wanted to keep Adam Peters. So why did Peters leave? I'm guessing Adam Peters wanted to run his own team. Because even if he were the general manager for the 49ers, he'd be under John Lynch, who got an extension this year. So it'd be like a ceremonial promotion. And I'm guessing Adam Peters, who's very good at his job and extremely ambitious, wants to actually run his own team. And you're thinking, well, why would he go to Washington? It's not the same Washington they've been my whole life, or most of my whole life. Dan Snyder, the owner, is out. And now there's a very rich, ambitious, dynamic new ownership group that the NFL is enthusiastic about, hopeful for. So now you have Adam Peters running that team and hiring a head coach. When they hired Bob Myers away from the NBA, you figured probably Adam Peters was going because they have a connection. So what's Adam Peters going to do over there? Who's he going to hire as his head coach? What about Jim Harbaugh? That's an interesting one. I mean, everyone connects Jim Harbaugh to the Chargers, but the Chargers are kind of a cheapo organization that may not pay him what he wants. Washington seems like they probably would. He'd get to be in the same exact market as his brother, but in a different conference, so they wouldn't have to face each other potentially in the AFC Championship game. And he'd get to work for Adam Peters. Peters could sort of build the East Coast version of the 49ers with their former coach who went to 3 straight NFC Championship games. And look, they don't have a quarterback, but they do have the number 2 pick in the draft, and Harbaugh happens to know college football very, very well because he coaches in it. So maybe he knows who he would want with that pick, or maybe he would take a non-quarterback. Maybe he'd take Marvin Harrison Jr. and take J.J. McCarthy later in the draft. I don't know. But watch out for Harbaugh to Washington.